When we study trends, what we do is that we first research on how society is feeling right now, especially at this very moment. We have a big shift in consumer behavior because our values and needs have changed. And that's where we started. We start with observing and seeing into a lot of market research of how we feel right now. And then we see how these new values and these needs can be translated into design, and then color comes into play, because obviously this goes hand in hand. But what is interesting here is that color comes sometimes at the end of this chain, because people believe very often color is the very first thing, is like the kick-off. And we believe, yeah, that can happen, but very often we start looking into how we feel, where is society right now, and then we see how do we translate that in a certain color palette, right? For instance, well-being is a big thing right now. How we want to feel, what well-being is today, and what colors do we need to support that part of well-being. If a color never goes out of style, then we would call it a timeless color. And there is specifically one color that comes to my mind, which is the universe of pink. I very often see that still say, oh, pink is trending, or this type of pink, and I believe that pink has become two things. It has become timeless, it's not a trending color anymore, it's everywhere, and it has become genderless. So it's more universal than ever. Pink for me is already a color that never goes out of style and is totally timeless. %, yes. Because many people think innovation is technology, right? Whereas innovation is adding something new, a new idea, a new concept. And you can see amazing projects where color is the main driver, and in a totally unexpected way, in a way that people would never think that that is possible. And so this is innovation for me. You don't need to have the latest technology or an immersive experience to say this is an innovation. Color can be a very powerful driver if it's used in a totally unexpected way, and yes, it's innovation. It affects a lot, and the interesting thing is that people are starting to be more aware of the meaning of color, and so they use color in specific terms, especially the professionals who, interior designers and designers in general and color specialists are bringing color to the people in the way that they understand that color has a true meaning and an effect in their everyday lives. So I think there is a big evolution. Color is not only a nice to have or is something to make our life pretty or comfortable, but people start understanding if I work with that specific color, that influences on my lifestyle in a specific way. We start seeing a demand on different color palettes right now. So there's on one side the well-being color palette with neutral tones. We even see a soft violet right now, which corresponds to the theme of escapism, because we were longing for an escape, and we had a virtual escape during the past year, and we saw a lot of Instagram, a lot of sunsets, a lot of surreal landscapes from 3D artists, and they used a lot that color palette, and that has an influence on other areas right now. It has been like a trampoline effect. So we have neutral colors, very soft colors, beiges, even a pale pink, and then the sunset colors, which is a pale violet, a little bit of orange even. And then on the other side, I see strongly coming a palette of blue hues, because blue stands for innovation and technology. Technology has totally exploded. Experts say that the advance of technology we have seen in the past 15 months would have corresponded to 10 years. And blue is the color of technology and innovation. And at the same time, blue gives clarity. That's something that we all need right now, more clarity, more focus. And also it's a very soothing color if you put, if you make it a tint, if you put more white into it and it's not such a brilliant color. So these are the two things, like the well-being color palette on one side, and then I see a whole universe of blues coming up rather strong.